Since time immemorial, the high mountains of the Himalayas have been the scene of numerous legends and myths. Among all the mysterious creatures that inhabit these imposing mountains, one of the most well-known and fascinating is the Yeti, the Abominable Snowman. But what is the Yeti? Does it really exist, or is it just a popular story told by locals to scare outsiders? In this video, we will explore the mystery behind this creature and the testimonies that have fueled its legend throughout the centuries. The word Yeti comes from the Tibetan Yeti or Yeti, which translates as rock bear or mountain monster. However, in the West, he is commonly known as the Abominable Snowman due to a series of misunderstandings and exaggerations that arose in the first half of the 20th century. The story of the Yeti began to gain strength among the inhabitants of Tibet and Nepal, with the Sherpas, the people who live in the mountains, reported encounters with a strange humanoid creature covered in white fur, which led them to speak of a mysterious being that had inhabited the highest peaks of the Himalayas. For them, the Yeti was a kind of guardian spirit, a being that protected the mountains and their inhabitants and to whom respect was owed. However, it was from the 19th century onwards that the first mentions of the Yeti began to attract the attention of Western travelers. Testimonies of expeditions in the Himalayas, especially those of the first mountaineers trying to conquer Mount Everest, mention sightings of gigantic footprints in the snow. These footprints, which some described as similar to those of a man, but much larger, seemed to indicate the presence of a strange creature. Over the years, hundreds of sightings of this creature have been documented in the mountainous regions of the Himalayas. Sherpas have claimed to have seen the Yeti in the distance, while others have heard its strange roars in the distance. However, what has fueled the legend the most have been the footprints found in the snow. In 1951, British mountaineer Eric Shipton took a famous photograph of giant footprints on the Menlung Glacier near Mount Everest. The footprints, approximately 30 centimeters long, appeared to be human-shaped but much larger. This photograph became one of the most famous documents related to the Yeti. Although some biology and anthropology experts attempted to explain the footprints as the result of bears or known animals, others maintained that there was no clear explanation. In 1960, a team of expeditioners, led by Nepalese Narbu Tenzing, found even larger footprints near Everest Base Camp. However, physical evidence of the creature was never recovered, leaving many skeptics questioning whether the Yeti really existed or if it was a myth. Despite the lack of definitive evidence, the mysterious footprints remain one of the main reasons why the Yeti remains an unsolved mystery. Although many scientists believe they could be footprints of bears or unknown animals, others maintain that there is something much bigger and stranger behind these sightings. There are several theories that try to explain the existence of the Yeti. Let's look at some of the most popular. Many researchers suggest that the Yeti could be an unknown species of giant ape, similar to Bigfoot or Sasquatch in North America. According to this theory, the creature could have lived in the mountains for centuries, undiscovered due to its remote habitat and elusive nature. Another popular theory is that footprints found in the Himalayan mountains could be from an unknown type of giant bear. Some maintain that this bear could have characteristics that make it appear more humanoid, such as its wide legs and height. Some scholars suggest that the Yeti is simply a legend invented by the region's inhabitants to protect their lands and ward off outsiders. According to this theory, the Yeti would be nothing more than a myth created to explain inexplicable phenomena or to dissuade strangers from venturing into the dangerous mountains. As we mentioned above, Sherpas believe that the Yeti is a spiritual protector of the mountains. For them, the creature is not a simple animal, but a divine being that keeps the secrets of the mountains. This spiritual vision is the most respected by the locals, who avoid talking too much about the Yeti for fear of arousing its anger. Although many researchers and expeditions have attempted to unravel the mystery of the Yeti, the truth remains an enigma. Despite technological advances, strange footprints, Sherpa testimonies and sightings remain the only tangible link to the creature. Scientists have been unable to provide a definitive explanation, and images and videos purportedly capturing the Yeti remain controversial and difficult to verify. The story of the Yeti is a reminder of how little we really know about the most remote corners of our planet. While some see it as a simple legend, others believe that the Yeti is a real creature that continues to hide in the shadows of the world's highest mountains. Whether a myth, an unknown species, or a spiritual protector, the Yeti remains one of humanity's greatest mysteries and will likely continue to be the subject of fascination and speculation for many years to come. If you want to see other interesting stories, you can follow me on my YouTube channel, Frank Fernandez Historia,